Yo, mic check, 1, 2, what is this? You're now tuned into Imperfect Sense right here on Unified Radio.tv.
Yeah.
I go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever it is you call me, I beg of you, please do not call me a motherfucking midget. And to the left of me, got the big homie, the Bully Conway's in the building. You dig to the right of me, the Fitness Guru Flesh is in the building. Yell at him.
What's up?
Andy's here. Tell him you here, Andy.
Salute to the gods.
Salute to the gods. Hey, look.
The gods.
Hey, everybody that's tuned in to us, man, we appreciate you for taking the time out to sit with us as we pod and talk about some bullshit like we do each and every fucking week. But make sure you subscribe to everything that we on, every streaming service that you see Imperfect Sense on, please. Whether it's the YouTube, the Spotify, it don't matter. UnifiedRadio.tv is the first home, though. So always check there first. Subscribe to UnifiedRadio.tv.
Where your mother reside?
That's it. And like I said, and if this is your first time and you don't know what we're about, we got 4 opinionated black men.
Yeah.
Heterosexual black men. We like pussy around here.
Fact, though.
We like pussy.
Facts.
But
Vagina.
that's what we like.
What's
But
a
look,
vagina?
we talk about everybody, man. Nobody's off limits. We talk about ourselves. We talk about our culture, anything that's going on in the world. So nobody is off limits. So
Off limits, no.
if you're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, sexuality, or politics, this is not the program for you.
Not
You
at
will
all,
not
not at
cancel
all,
us.
not at
Matter of fact,
all.
cancel culture don't even really fucking exist. That's just a bunch of people online crying and complaining about some
Soft.
shit that they can't change any fucking way, that won't say nothing to you in your fucking face.
Right.
They just Twitter fingers and all that other shit.
Somebody
That
that-
wasn't cool in school.
Yeah.
Somebody that shot a nut.
cornball.
Somebody that shot a nut.
Do they have an organization?
No.
Somebody that
cancel
shot a
culture
nut.
don't even fucking
Somebody that
exist,
shot
bro.
a nut in the ugly bitch. Or a motherfucker, a bitch that took a nut from a no-gooder.
Or somebody that was getting smacked around as a child and
No good.
all this other
no good.
stuff. But look, man, like I said, you can't cancel us. We talk about everybody, man, all walks of life.
Cancel
We're
these
very
nuts.
opinionated, man. What makes perfect sense to one of us may not make perfect sense to you. That's what makes up imperfect sense. And to get this shit started today like we do, first of all, how y'all feeling, fellas? How y'all
Whoop.
feeling?
Feeling great.
Everybody feeling good? Everybody
Feeling
mental?
good, feeling great. Feeling
Everybody
good.
mental? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, I'm not,
know what I'm saying?
I'm not, Naomi on top. I'm good.
Oh.
I'm not going to celebrate Juneteenth until we get our act together. But
Yeah. Well, see, we can go a whole day talking about that. Like that's just we ain't give it to them. We ain't gonna give it to them like that today. But y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
Y'all feeling good? Happy early Father's Day as well.
That's
You know
why I'm
what I'm
feeling good.
Oh yeah.
Happy
Oh
Father's
yeah.
Day, fellas.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So to kick this shit off today,
Every man could say Happy Father's Day because they let
Every
a
father,
kid out
yeah.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna tell it to the toilet after you flush your kids down the toilet?
What's the Corey Holcomb scene? Like, well, save me.
Yo, it's crazy.
Or say it to somebody's mouth.
Yo, what?
What are you on today, man?
We can tell you back.
It's called a protein shake.
See, look, and then you got the married man. You know he gonna get in trouble after this episode drop.
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Every time you offer me protein, this is what you're talking about?
It's called life.
Oh my god! Oh my god! But check it out, man. There's a lot going on in the world, and what's going on in the
The
world?
only thing flashing in my head when you talk Andy is Norbit. I'm just.
Okay, Hitch.
Yo.
Oh shit! He called
Oh
you.
man, maybe I
Hitch.
should slide to
Yeah,
this.
take that.
Just let them go. Just let them go at it. But check it out, man. Check it out. It's a lot going on in the world. We gonna talk about it, and the thing that's going on in the world is opening back the fuck up. you
Hold
know
up,
what's
before
in-
we talk about that, can I say one PSA?
What?
Yo, Will Smith divorced that bitch. That's all I want to say.
What?
Yeah,
What the fuck happened?
Cause
He about to throw a curveball.
I just no. Cause I just want to. Cause I wanted to say this earlier, but I know I said it on the biggest platform. Like, dump that bitch for the simple fact, like Tupac's dead. Like, get it over. Like, stop giving me unreleased shit that he wrote you. No one gives a fuck about. Cause like he's dead. Like,
Listen, I get what you're saying.
no, because if
The only-
I'm married to if I'm married to a woman, I ain't gonna say if I'm married to a woman, right?
Where are we going?
And
with
you
this
still fucking holding on, and then you wait till his birthday and talk about this is that, and you crying and shit, bitch. You didn't love you. You was hoping, you out of here.
No. Listen. I get.
Entangle these nuts.
Listen, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, yo. But you know,
Conway is on one today.
Yeah, I read some of the comments. You know, the women wasn't. A lot of women wasn't fucking with that. You know, I was shocked.
I was cool with that.
You know, yeah,
I was
I was shocked.
First time to see them.
But is it a shock because there's always been an undertone that her and Tupac was in love with each other? Is that It seemed like it.
They were in love with each other, but he's gone. Mm-hmm. Leave it alone.
You seem like
no matter how.
Because I know for a fact if that was Will Smith doing it.
And you hit me with a curveball pause because I didn't know what was going on.
If that was Will Smith doing it and playing that narrative
in
today's society, he would have got bashed.
They would have
been coming at him with all types of shit.
Right.
Like they would have been trying to fuck with his career.
And that's why I wanted to get it out the way because I didn't say nothing.
This your woosah mama.
Yeah, because I didn't say nothing. So I said I wait for the biggest moment.
Get your shit off. Get your shit off.
If Will did that shit to a near long, you know what I mean? Or if Will said, yo, my ex-wife wrote me this and this shit. I kept it because it's meant so much to me, and this is why I drive. The way I drive, they be in his bushes, bro.
They would.
They would be in his bushes. They, not only would they be saying he gay again, but they be saying that this is why she cheated on him. This and that. Like, yo, I'm tired of it, bro.
It's always been a double standard when it comes to our feelings. Like we don't have none.
Yeah,
like the shit with us don't matter. And I don't want to harp on it too much, but
yeah.
Even with it being
said,
yeah,
it's current. It need to be said.
Yo, you own this shit. Yo,
I apologize to my. I know the fuck. I'm not apologizing. I'm apologizing to y'all niggas because I know we had an agenda.
We say what
we had an agenda.
Yo,
and I just had to
get
that
your
off.
shit off. But
I had to get that off.
It brings to the point. It brings to the point before we get too far off of what's going on. Like this is Father's Day weekend, and a lot of fathers that are fathers and they're also husbands to their wives and all this other shit. When it comes to these type of holidays, it's just like you get the bottom of the barrel type of shit. It's like when men go out and it's Valentine's, we go buy jewelry, flowers, candy, all this other stuff. Christmas time, their birthdays, you go all out. You go to Ruth Chris, you go to Morton Steakhouse, you go all these places. Daddy time come, they want to have a fucking cookout.
Mm-hmm. And who got to cook?
Yeah,
Daddy.
They want to buy you.
In his sandals,
socks. They want to do all the shit.
Boxes.
Like, do you put any fucking thought into anything but yourselves when it comes to holidays when it pertains to a man? They don't.
Smell good that they don't want you wear outside the house without them.
Mother effers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of men that I have talked to that have the same thing going on. It's like, yo, when it comes to something for me, my birthday, Father's Day, it's like I get the bottom of the barrel type shit. Like, I don't know if any of y'all experience it. I have. I have.
A lot of men feeling
you spend thousands of dollars. Here you are. Oh, I'm gonna bring you Chick-fil-A today, bitch. What?
Yeah.
and if you don't do it, it's like the fucking world collided. Like
because men are loved based on what we can provide. That's why we always spending all the time.
You don't love me anymore.
They don't love us for who we are. They love us for what we provide. And I don't care how you slice that pie. That's a fact.
But you know, son, I also know this is gonna be real with you. It seems like men are more grateful for whatever. Like it could be the littlest of things. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, son, well, thank you for this burger.
Yeah. But that could possibly be our fault. Like I've been very vocal lately about not just accepting anything that somebody gives us as men because we deserve more. Especially when you out here doing right. It's like you give the world to these fuck motherfuckers out here that knock you upside your head, don't really fucking love you and don't fuck with you, but you doing all of this shit to, you know what I'm saying?
No, because I'm laughing because I was like, they need excitement. Like, when you when you stable, you got a direction in life, you got shit you got to do. That shit boring to women now. Women like to be challenged.
Toxic.
I'm just saying women like to be
to
challenged.
Yeah.
all the time. Like, you know, when you get into relationships, most of the time you get into a relationship, who start coming up with the demands or like things that you naturally do? Who's the one? Do you tell the woman, well, I don't like you doing this and I might have a problem with this? It always starts off with the woman first when she look at your life and see how you operate. When she planned on being in a relationship, there's just certain things they like to be spiced up.
Yeah.
We can't just be grounded.
Well, toxic is getting ready to be on everybody's plate because, like I said, like I kicked it off, outside is open now. All of that, because outside is open
July
now.
1st, right?
We had a year of people being inside, and it's all lovey dovey.
Is
And you're
Baltimore
not able to
opening
shake
up?
and move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not able to shake and move and all that. Now that people are able to come outside, you're gonna
Okay.
get a little bit of that drama.
Okay, yeah, and this is for
You're gonna get them conversations.
Okay.
I'm going out with the homies tonight.
So keynote for the fellas who actually trying to accomplish things, don't do it, son. All you know, good motherfuckers, keep doing what you do.
And
Stay on time.
it's not about the
Keep
fellas.
doing what you do.
It's not just about the fellas. It's about everyone. Like, you had a year of having to be in the house with, quote unquote, the one you love. Now that the freedom is there,
by
is
yourself.
the love
Fuck
going to
yourself.
survive?
A lot of motherfuckers in the house by themselves. They kill themselves. So.
But I'm talking about the ones that
Oh,
been cooped up with their loved ones and their children.
Yeah, man. Look,
It depends.
Listen, it's a new.
It
We
depends.
already in the middle. We already in the actual time of a transition. I ain't even gonna say getting there. We're in the midst, right in the midst of women are the dominant ones in the relationship. They doing all the shit that we used to do and that they complained about. That's why I'll show for fellas, and I'm telling the fellas, yo, stay focused on the shit you gotta do. Don't get distracted by these fucking women. Right. Because you gonna get a heartache in the end.
Them sundresses. Them sundresses, boy. Them sundresses. It's hard not to
they
be
be
like,
coming out.
Well,
You
yeah.
know they ain't wearing no
but see,
underwear.
you gotta stop. Let me tell you something. Guy on my job, he married, and we was talking about this 2 weeks ago, and he said something, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna use that. He used this term. He said, when we stop being slaves to the dick,
no, I can't.
we gonna see what I mean. See what I mean?
Pause.
You'll process a little bit faster.
I'm
but
processing,
every time we turn around, we throw out better judgment out the window for some pussy.
It's
I ain't
just,
gonna lie, like,
I'm not throwing my judgment out. I'm just saying, it's
That's
just,
it.
you can't help the way the eye wanders.
Nah,
Like,
it's
I
one
don't
of-
mean I have to
No.
act on it, but it's like,
If
I
you
have
keep-
to acknowledge I seen something in the mall yesterday that made everybody stop in their tracks. Like, this motherfucking,
she was
it
waiting
like
for
she had
that
two
shit.
midgets in a sleeping bag in her drawers. Like,
But know what's so funny though about that though?
It was like,
she
good
probably had
God.
a motherfucking man home.
that's
And
fine, but it's okay to look.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like for men, like he said, like don't choose the better judgment. But it's women that's gonna go out here because they've been in the house with this man for this whole pandemic. That's trying to get verification that they still look good or they sexy. So they gonna go out here and get all the attention from these other motherfuckers.
They're not even compatible.
Yeah, but and then like shit, you got motherfuckers like Eve, like she was saying like this pandemic actually made her really realize that she really, really loves her husband. Like, so that makes me think like, damn, like y'all
Some
was,
people found out they don't like their own children.
yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Like,
But I'm
why
saying,
do I
though,
have your little ass? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how some people feel. Like,
but at the end of the day, it's like it's a catch-22 on that shit. Like the pandemic, and then you still got some people that's gonna still treat it now like fuck that. Some people gonna still be walking around like it's China over this bitch. Because you
still
can't
one of them
trust
people.
nobody.
I'm still one of them
That's me.
unvaccinated
I'm not-
folks.
yeah,
that-
I'm
I gotta wait.
unvaccinated. Not only that,
I gotta wait.
it opened my mind up to some whole other shit that, like, yeah, bruh.
And I ain't knocking
And me,
nobody that
I
got
ain't
the
doing- and that's
vaccination.
what I'm saying.
I just gotta wait.
I ain't doing what everybody else do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When I didn't want to wear the mask, everybody was like, wear a fucking mask. And then now everybody getting vaccinated. Now motherfuckers want to pull away from the mask because they tired of it. I'm like, no, motherfucker, keep that same energy.
Yeah.
It would have only been, 7 months since you been yelling
Bruh.
at people not to have a fucking mask
The
on?
crazy shit about it is, right, like, for shit to really hit home, close to home for me, that shit put a whole different perspective. Like, at any moment, that shit could be you. Like, nigga, like, because we were literally with my peoples when she caught it 2 days after we were there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wakes you the fuck up. Like, damn, if this holiday was this day,
Right.
damn. Right. I'd have had to now worry about a daughter with a heart issue, a daughter with asthma. That shit.
Yeah, but you know, we in Baltimore, man.
Yeah. But I'm just saying
You got
though,
better
like,
chance to get shot than get
yeah.
COVID.
But it's a lot. It's
Damn.
niggas.
Got a better
A
chance
person
getting
like
bed bugs.
like me, like that don't get high like these motherfuckers. I get shot. I got a better chance than living than most of these motherfuckers too. And like I don't put my kids in that situation, so
I get that too. I get that too. And speaking of normalcy, it's like a lot of things that flourished in the quote unquote quarantine or pandemic. I'm trying to see if they survive. Like, there's been a lot of people, especially like in the music business, starting podcasts and
That's
doing
dead.
all these other things.
That's over
So that whole
T.I. shit over with.
You think it's over? I think a lot of that shit is over because they got to get back on the road.
Fat
They
Joe
got to
shit.
get back on. They got to get back on set on these videos and these movie sets and all this other shit. Like,
Only person shit I see. Well, we gonna take Drink Champs out of there because that shit was before the pandemic.
Right.
Only person that I see shit flourishing
Imperfect
after
Sense.
this. No, we the shit. I'm talking about celebrities where people put their mouths on their nuts. I'm talking about them type people. Like
Who
we
you
got
see flourishing? I mean, who
Fat
you see?
Joe shit.
You said you. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. Like Fat Joe is a dude
First
that
and
be
fo-
on the road. Like,
But
that's
but
the thing with me.
He
I'm
does it. That's what people don't get. He's not in the same spot every time he does
I'm
that
not.
shit.
I'm not saying that he is, but what I'm saying is I don't know if he's going to be as consistent as he's been. Like everybody been sitting
Why
home,
not?
so you can't. You
He
know,
doesn't do shit.
no, you know.
Fat Joe
makes the hits.
he makes hits, but he can still do that.
But
shit.
what I'm saying, what I don't know about him.
It's an Instagram.
I
he
know
don't
that,
have the
but
real
what I'm
podcast.
saying, I don't see it. I don't see him being consistent. I'm not saying he's going to completely
He's not
stop.
consistent now.
But I'm just saying it's just like certain people that jumped into that whole media game only did it because they couldn't go on the fucking road. Now that you're able to get on the road, get out the country,
Man, no
and do
shit
a-
might last because he don't do shit either. So he don't do shit.
I hate him.
And that was the last time you knew his name.
In the first.
Wow. Shout out to Maine. But yeah.
Man, oh my guy.
But like I'm saying,
Yeah, he
things
brought-
like that, right?
Right.
When Tory Lanez had the quarantine radio,
oh, that's dead.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not even too sure if and he's a good DJ. I'm not even sure the hype gonna stay behind D Nice.
No, that's dead too.
You know what I'm saying? So
He-
the sense of normalcy, even though
It already died.
the quarantine heightened a lot of things that you got accustomed to in the last 7-8 months are going to die.
Yeah.
Except right here. So now you can
'Cause
see
it's
who was
official.
really doing it for their passion and who was really just doing it to make a dollar. Because everybody talk about that shit. I'm doing it for the culture and it's my passion and I want to do the bullshit. You was doing it to stay afloat. Now the shit is real. We was doing this shit way before quarantine. As well as Drink Champs.
Facts.
$1 million worth of game and
Right.
Joe Button and who else? Joe Rogan and all these other people. Now you got these celebrities that's like, damn. Now they stuck in a whirlwind of what I'm gonna do now. Am I
So I'm
gonna
just
continue
ready.
with this shit
They
in
could
my
come
living
over
room?
here. They could come over here now and listen to some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can come over here. I thought you meant like they can bring their podcast over here.
no.
I mean, they could do that too, even though 80% of them are
Bring
fucking
me a
boring.
Chisnak. Yeah.
80% of them are boring though.
Who?
On them podcasts that's coming out.
Some motherfuckers right now born too. But I ain't gonna say the name.
We ain't boring.
No, not us.
Who?
It's two motherfuckers
Who?
on It's two motherfuckers right now that's born.
The homie?
Yeah, so that's how
Oh, that shit is.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that
You can't. We ain't going shit on
because
the black man.
we trying to wait for.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that shit is boring though.
don't
But
want
even things like
your man's.
what else flourished in
Show the roll.
Right.
the quarantine is versus.
Who's Shane son?
No.
No, I just said it slowly.
Versus.
Right.
Versus. Yes.
Versus.
Versus gonna flourish.
Tell me why.
For the simple fact, motherfuckers, it's still gonna be a lot of motherfuckers who not gonna do shit. That because I'm gonna tell you why. It's been other shit like Versus that been getting a bunch of views before Versus. Versus took that whole subject and put it into a bigger spectrum. Because Complex been doing some shit that had like that round table type shit, and you had to
remember the
watch,
round yeah.
but you had to watch it at crazy times, and they was getting 2, 3, 4 million views.
Yeah, but I think Versus gonna last a little bit longer, probably like a couple more years before they go out though.
Yeah, they are.
If they put up the matches, because people love the artists, especially artists you didn't hear in a long time. If they get the right matchups, they gonna get and they posted on the right day.
And they gonna
time.
That's the key. What about what you think, Andy?
I mean, like,
shit, they post that weak ass Ashanti. I mean, what's the name? Even. That even.
That shit was
That
shit was rocking.
But I'm just saying what you
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't check it out.
But they posted that shit on a weekday, on a regular, and that shit still had a bunch of views for them.
But that's the thing
for them.
But for the days that when we had battle, when they had their verses on weekends, like you ain't better do that no more. That shit is a wrap. Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a wrap.
Nope.
Now you're gonna have to condense it during the week,
like a Tuesday.
Right. Tuesday,
you
Wednesday.
You can't even do it on Wednesday because motherfuckers the bars and shit be having fucking shit.
Unless they doing
Monday,
like they've been doing.
Around Monday, you can't.
But he already doing it to that effect though. Because the last one's been in club scenes. They smart.
Oh yeah, what I'm saying is, and I know that they expanded because it's just
and it's gonna
the way
be
that they're going
concerts.
with it. Like they haven't even tapped into the Latino market yet.
They're gonna do concerts.
So yeah, exactly. But in certain markets, it's still I don't really seeing it still being as strong as certain markets, even if it's during the week, because certain areas and cities, it's popping Monday through Sunday. New York, L.A., Miami, New Jersey.
Yeah.
But Atlanta, it's not happening.
I don't know. I don't think so. Especially with it being on Triller, it put them like how we talk about battle rap, right? Mm-hmm. Since battle rap been on Caffeine, it took them to. And I don't want people like because I know the first thing somebody Drake been coming to the battle, so shut the fuck up. I'm talking about how the heighten of battle rap like put on the notoriety of certain shit. Where their sponsors aren't just weed and alcohol anymore.
Well, yeah, they got a real they got a big bag for that.
But that's what since Triller has taken over that versus shit, and have they
Caffeine.
been no
Triller and Caffeine the same thing?
No, Triller took over versus.
Oh, I thought you said battle.
Yeah, no, I was saying how the battle rap
is
the same shit that they did for Caffeine, the same that's gonna happen for this versus shit. Like they have joints where. Once you start following Triller, they send you text messages like they do the boxing shits. People think that they just do boxing when it comes to the goofy shit. Mm-hmm. They have actual boxing events that does 10, 20 million views, bro.
Right.
Oh, they know what they doing. Caffeine and Triller know what they doing.
But that's what I'm saying. So if a versus that's on that come out and be like, yeah, we great do this versus and this what it is, blah, blah, blah. And they doing it like a concert, motherfuckers gonna do it because for the simple fact, if they were doing that shit on Tidal and motherfuckers was doing it before the quarantine, sitting there and they getting millions and millions of views of people watching a joint where you paid for, they're gonna do it for some shit you ain't.
And the funny
for.
thing of even with battle rap, I think battle rap is gonna go back to some sense of normalcy because before. Because before. When all of us was in the battle rap before it became what it is now, these battle rappers couldn't get no love for the music industry. Now these artists that got previous recording contracts, previous deals, jump into the battle rap scene because it's a check there. So now they need battle rap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they needed it in the last year because you're not able to do what you're supposed to do in the fucking studio. So now that it's opening back up, now you're going to get a sense of normalcy back. You're not going to have these rappers saying, oh, I want to battle this person, that person. Like, if you don't take your ass in the studio and go give us a fucking record, and let the battle rappers be the battle rappers because you didn't accept them when they were trying to get into your world 10, 12 years ago.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that was a bag there. It's a bag there now, though.
Yeah, but you know, that don't apply to certain motherfuckers.
Yeah, it don't apply to Cassidy.
It don't apply to Cassidy. It don't apply to Meek Mills if he decide to do it. Because that's where they come from. Them type of guys, they came from the battle rap.
I mean, Jay-Z and DMX came from that shit too.
But this is a different type of monster. We're talking about the apple and the fucking slice of that shit. It's two different things. It's a piece of the apple, but that motherfucker ain't that.
I don't really care for King Los being in the battles.
He's supposed
And
to.
he's one of my favorite fucking rappers.
He's supposed to.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
like,
supposed to.
Why?
Yeah, I think he should.
He's the crumb of the bread. No matter how many songs he wrote for a motherfucker, he can't do it for himself. He raps as he's battling the fucking microphone anyway.
Yeah.
And
I get it, but I still can't.
Only time he's supposed to come out to battle motherfuckers is like battling a daylight, battling like motherfuckers like that who's gonna be one of those battles where it's like.
Yeah, I guarantee you if he
I'd rather just hear music from
I
Los.
guarantee you from him, if he would
You don't
stay
say that
in
for
it.
real?
I'm
I'd
just saying
rather
that-
hear music from Los.
No, listen, I can hear music from him, but I think he would become a bigger star in battle rap than he would do in music.
Well, he's already veered as the god lyricist anyway.
He's sharp and he can freestyle. He talks. He has a spectrum of shit he can talk.
He hasn't gotten over that hump, and that's my guy. He hasn't got over that hump.
You say he can't make a
Kendrick
hit
Lamar
song
was
for
able
himself.
to do. Exactly.
I got what you.
And even past that, he make a lot of filler fucking music.
But
A filler of a filler. Like,
But,
I
I
could
mean,
listen to a whole Black
essentially,
Thought
that just
album
could just
by
be
itself.
his. That could just be his style because,
That's the fact.
like,
That is his style.
That's how I feel about like
Like
that's how I
Test Me
feel
and
like
all
when
them
Cassidy left full circles with his beats. Like I'm just like,
Because
The
he
music
didn't want
is-
he
the
wasn't a
music-
party
Yo,
motherfucker.
But think about it, man.
and I
Like,
still don't want to see Cassidy in battle no more. Like,
yeah,
I'm
but
done with
I'm
that.
just saying, like, but think about how music and entertainment is. Like now, we all our generation always talk about something being authentic, but the youth is what control hip hop. Hip hop is pop.
Right.
Pop music. It don't matter how nice you are. It doesn't.
Not no more.
And it's been like that for a minute. It doesn't matter how
elaborate on
it
that.
don't matter how nice you are, how much good music you can make. I mean how real you are. Tekashi is a proven fact of that. That he showed people the black eye, what's in the closet of hip hop. When you was liking, idolizing a motherfucker who you thought was living it up, you thought it was another DMX, but on a wilder fucking side, you had all this shit, and then when you come to find out that he was what he was, he still gets that same energy. That nigga got $500,000 to do a fucking show. He still, when that motherfucker drop shit, he's still up, and it don't matter if he fake anymore. People rather take the facade and image than actually take the art itself. And I always said
That's
that's
a
the
fact.
problem.
That's a fact.
That's a problem with the culture in the hood
Right.
and why a lot of them can't get out because they don't understand. Stop being like everybody else. You gotta pop up there with an image, like you said. When you was in the industry, y'all was in the industry, y'all had to build the person's image up. When we saw when the world saw Nicki Minaj, when the pop culture saw her, they made her up to that. That wasn't the one who I saw rapping rapping on the mixtapes in the basement, sitting on the steps.
Looking like a fucking light pole.
It wasn't the same one.
Looking
It
like
was-
a light pole.
it's
Looking like the letter I.
Exactly. It's always the package on how it's represented. Remember when
ass, no titties.
remember when the boy you was talking about gold all in my him when he came out,
Straight head.
his image was more bigger than the album. So once he came on the Breakfast Club or when he came on and he was regular, I said in his first interview, that nigga done. Because I thought he was going to be something completely different
A
from
lot of
everybody
people,
else.
the misconception of him, he was never done.
Yeah, he was
Like,
never
he got
done.
a
No,
lot. He sold
I'm talking about on an artist standpoint.
Yeah, on
as
the
how
artist.
big, how his album Gold and to see him talk regular and have sense and intellect, like he was smart.
He's highly.
He's highly educated.
So it take, but see, sometimes artists need to understand the power is living in the image. Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's why he was so big. He lived in the image.
And he's so
you can't.
smart.
Reality shows used to help celebrities, but now it fucks them up.
Yeah, but man,
nigga,
Andy talked
you-
about
you
Andy
living
talked
life
about
just
that
like
shit
me.
years ago that we always thought reality shows was bad for musical artists because
Right.
you take away the nostalgia of what it is to be an artist. Like
right.
when you seen somebody that you didn't see make their album or you didn't see them on a regular basis, it made you think about. It just made you fall in love with the image. Like I don't want to see you struggling. I want to see the finished product when it comes to the imaging and the music. I don't care. I don't care that you had a bonnet on or you was had a busted T-shirt on when you made your album and the struggles that you had. I don't care about that shit. That's not making me buy it.
Right.
The packaging at the end and the music is made. I don't care about what's leading up to it. It's just like I don't want to see a behind the scenes footage of Kevin Hart filming a movie. I don't want to see a month of that shit.
You up.
I
I
don't
always
care
said
about
that. I always said that it fucks you up because whatever they gravitated to, that's what the fuck you keep giving them.
And
You
the
don't
thing-
let them see nothing
But I
else.
The
haven't
devil's
seen
advocate
a
of that-
reality show recently where motherfucker was already popping anyway. Like you got your Tierra Marie, she was dead for like 15 years. You got your Peter Guns, he was dead for 30. You got your Ray J, he been dead since he played on the piano.
We're going to get a lot of fights because of your shit. Yeah, I like it too.
As soon as he played on the piano and shit and Floyd shit, he been dead. Since the I ran him when he got beat up by Fab, he been dead. Like yo, so like
He been dead musically, but he
no,
he went somewhere else.
No. We talking about music.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Outdoor.
He good as shit when it comes to them Raycons, but with like musically, yeah, like so, like recently, everybody that's on there, like they got some, like even the kids, like who are you, my nigga? Like who are you? Like your father was somebody, but
Right.
your music's
You know
trash. We don't hear it.
You talking about
So
Lil Durk?
Lil Durk, that guy.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what you was talking about.
I know.
No, I'm talking about like Grown Up Hip Hop and all them. They did. Like your father.
Yo, can I
your father
let me play devil's advocate? What you said?
Chloe
what you-
Ray, what's the girl name? Benzino, what's his name? Benzino? Yeah, the necklace.
Oh, his daughter.
His daughter, the one that come out, she's trash.
She's growing though.
Trash. She's gone next year.
Oh, let's do it.
Next year,
What's
knows
that
about
other chick that you like that couldn't make music?
It's our image.
Tia Marie.
No,
the one that be rapping and she be like, you know,
Lady
she's real
London?
cute. Yeah, Lady London.
Oh,
she
yeah.
is fine. She just can't make a record.
Now the only thing is for her, if she was to get on reality TV as who she is built up now, she might
will
blow up.
She blow because Cardi blew from her. You know what I'm saying?
But Cardi B was one of a kind, bro.
I think Lady London's one of a kind if she sit down.
Yeah,
and
but I don't
give it
think
the right
Lady
people.
London gonna bring that.
I knew
energy.
Cardi since
B,
Rendezvous.
Cardi, when I used to watch her, I ain't know what she was gonna be
Rendezvous.
famous as.
You knew she was a star
But
when you seen her on the
as soon
internet.
as I saw it on the internet and the way she was talking, I was like, yo, she calling females out and she giving them game, and she wasn't scared to say what she wanted to say. So I already knew. I said she gonna be big at something,
Well,
and that's she just fucking blew up.
Well, the thing is, I think it's still that lane of being authentic.
Exactly.
And Cardi is authentic. Like
she stuck
when I
at
saw DMX, he was authentic. Jay-Z is authentic.
Authentic. You have
Now,
you have an
they are
attitude.
who the fuck they are.
They
Either
are.
you gonna like them or
you
you gonna
not.
fucking hate them.
And I'm glad you said that because I mean I agree with everything you said and you said when it comes to imaging and it's a fine line being authentic. But then you got the ones who are so authentic that they don't move smart. Like you take somebody like a Pooh Shiesty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a song how to rap. I know you know it
You
because
said authentic though.
Oh, Lord. Let me block him out because he gonna fuck me up. So what I'm saying is, when you rap about need security in the club because whatever you got it on you, and then
That happens,
that happens,
and then you crying with a turtle on.
yeah, that too. But that's still living in
That's not authentic.
being authentic in your music. It is like you may not.
If I'm a crazy, if I got the gun, I don't need security in the club, and security
But
gets
that's
shot.
that's
there's no need for me to
fine
cry.
line, though. Like how many of them are really who they are,
None.
and they end
None.
up. A
Very
lot of
few.
them are, but they die.
Yeah.
Right.
They die or they get locked up and they can't
Nip
reach.
was authentic.
They can't reach their potential because they're too authentic and they can't separate the two.
Nip was Nip.
And that's I'm scared for what's gonna happen with Rowdy and Bobby.
I was about to say that.
No, they ain't gonna do nothing, yo.
I
Rodney
think
and Bobby,
they might be
You
protected.
don't you
Listen.
don't need to do nothing. Nip didn't do
Listen.
shit, and then his own man still
But when I-
put a bullet in his
But
head.
Rob, to me, Bobby and Witchcomb, they done. They not gonna be big no more because
What you
one.
mean? They got a-
no,
he got a
no,
number-
no, no,
we
no,
talked
listen,
about this
listen,
before. I don't know
listen.
yet.
He got a number one.
Okay, listen.
He got a number
Listen.
one album. I mean, song out right now
Listen,
on
listen.
Billboard. Number
Listen,
one.
Yeah, because it's the first one.
No,
The only
it's his
reason- listen,
third.
No, I'm just telling you, it's not gonna last because they waiting. This motherfucker's still on probation. The feds on their ass. That motherfucker
No, the
sneezed
feds
wrong.
only on Bobby.
The funny thing, we
The
gonna
feds
always
only on
agree to
Bobby.
disagree about that situation. That's a situation we have to wait because we talked about them before.
The feds only on Bobby though. He's still the only one on probation.
But what I'm saying
That's
is,
why what's name still running around with the Crip flag and all that. Bobby saying they can't give him sneakers. Yo said no. He can't be seen with this shit.
Yeah.
Your point is right. But your point is right too.
Yeah.
Because we gotta wait and see.
We gotta wait and see.
Because the things that they got on paper seems like they're gonna win. Like you said, they got the Rock Nation. I think they supposed to be doing the Schmigos album.
Yeah,
with the
they
Migos.
did. They on that now.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like the
That
things
shit
they
hard.
lining themselves up with
It's gonna win,
supposed to equate success.
and that's gonna be
Because-
Don't know
Bobby's
if it's
first.
but I agree with you.
It's
we
the
don't know
relation
yet.
because they with the right they with the right company and power team to teach them how to move. Because what people on the little end that's trying to make it don't realize. Just like I watched 50 Cent in an interview, he said the power and everything is in the relationships that you have.
Oh, absolutely.
Your talent,
Yeah.
your talent.
That's
you
why
know,
he don't
your
make no
talent
more
gonna-
music.
Can probably get you to the, get you at the door to try to get a seat at the table. It may get you at the door, but the power is in the relationship.
That's why he can't make no more music.
Oh,
50.
well, yeah, his mind.
No, his time passed, man.
Yeah,
His-
when-
his time
no,
passed.
he's making them.
Yeah.
You're just not listening.
No, but I'm just saying he already
I don't
said.
wanna listen.
I remember in the
It's
interview.
trash.
I remember in the interview some years ago, just like he said everybody got their run. He said most people have a 4-year run. When if they keep banging, he said after a while people get tired of listening to you. He said and I'm starting to hear him. And it's like, cause you crowd. That's why Eminem had a song, lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. When he left and he tried to come back, he's been trash.
No,
no matter how good.
That's
no
because he's
matter-
been high.
Listen, it
That's why his
doesn't-
first
listen,
album came back.
It doesn't.
He came
matter.
off of therapy.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is that what I'm just trying to say is that it don't matter. Because once you
Rehab.
feed the beast and you got their attention, once you don't have their attention no more, it's a
But
then
that's
you're
because of who
smart.
they was running with.
But then
Everybody do that when they run with Dr. Dre.
if
But
you
what did I say? It's about who you know.
And
But
you,
if
you
you
knew
smart,
that the motherfucker
you
was gonna
recognize
die
that,
quick.
and then you jump into something else and go for it. That's why he's
Yeah,
successful on
on
TV
the power.
in film.
That's the only time you hear a song.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. But even with the movies and TV, the streaming services, like a lot of them, they flourished in the last year. The Disney Plus, the HBO Max, Netflix, like these streaming services went crazy. Now that people
they
can,
still gonna be winning.
I don't know, let me finish. Like what I'm saying is, will things come back? The theater, like some people are yearning. Like I'm one of them people
the
that's
theater,
yearning to
it's
go
gonna
back to
come
the
back.
theater because some movies I just don't want to see at home yet. You know what I'm saying? Like.
It's gonna be a 50-50 split. Some people
You
want to
think?
run back to the theater, and some people, if they got families, whatever, they want like, yo, I just watch this shit in the comfort of my own.
But 2-3 years ago they was downplaying us Netflix and chilling them. Like you want me to come over watch Netflix so you can fuck me and sit on. Now that's what you got to do. Like we got to Netflix and chill now. Like it got to happen. So what do you want? Do you want to go? What are we evolving as a people? Or are we moving backwards now? What are we doing?
The thing is, though, it's going to have to be the company that make the movie to see how they gonna make the most money. Mm-hmm. Because like we said, that new Kevin Hart shit, I thought that was going to the movie theater.
I did too.
And what is it on?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it.
But the thing
Tonight.
is, though, like you have movies now coming out that's either going directly to HBO Max or it's going to movie theater.
I think it's going to be based off of where the marketing dollars is coming from.
That's what I thought. But the first biggest movie going straight to HBO Max.
I think we might get back to really theater shit maybe next year. Because because
they gotta fade out. You gotta
because
get
we
past this
already
wave.
whoever put the money up, these larger companies to these movie houses, that money's already allocated for the rest of this year. It's done. What's going to be coming on these streaming services is done. Right. So you're thinking somewhere when January hit the first quarter, when the books open back up, like what we doing for the next year. So it's like, all right, the theaters opening back up. It's more beneficial for me to give you marketing dollars because now I can touch the people physically, because they can come to the theater. Right. You know what I'm saying?
See, AMC already did something smart, too, with that. If you're a stockholder right now, you can actually become an AMC VIP, which allows for $9.99, you can go to a movie 3 times a month to watch a movie. Mm-hmm. But then
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
That's a lot, but that's
a lot of
how you
upfront
try
money
to get
too.
people.
Right.
That's how you get people into the, because that's just banking off that the shit's gonna go back to regular. Mm-hmm. So I'm already getting your $9.99, and there's no get backs.
Going to movie was always my number one thing. I
There's
love
no
that
good
shit.
backs, but that's gonna be a toss up too. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a run for a minute, but because of the way these companies have their own streaming platform now, they don't really need the movie theaters. Like AMC only deals with certain movie theaters. Production companies. Hoyt's only deals with certain production companies. Lowe's only deal with certain production companies.
Yeah, they got contracts,
and
people.
the crazy shit about it is, like, Disney lost a lot of money doing that Cruella shit. That was one of their biggest. They thought was gonna be their biggest joint because no matter what, she was always the biggest villain in Disney. Cruella DeVille.
But so you think
They lost a lot
you
of
think them not going to theaters hurt it?
That's why they.
I think not going to. I think Coming to America lost a lot by not going to the
But
theater.
that's why Disney is going to be on Disney next month.
Right.
Plus, quicker because like certain areas movies are open, but in Texas they only for Cruella, for all that they said in Texas with it being open, they like Disney movies be at like a 93%. That shit was only at 15.
Yeah, I think we really got to see like the marketing dollars going to change because it's like even things that we used to go into football and basketball games now that shit's going to open back up.
Yeah.
So that's a different type of marketing dollar too.
Yeah,
Because they lost a lot too. Motherfuckers not being able to go to the game. You gotta cover them contracts, and them ticket sales cover them contracts. There's only so much money you are gonna get from a Pepsi and a
and
Nike.
they still playing COVID though. The players can't be themselves anymore. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot because even the owners still saying even if they open it up, they still want certain amount of seats to be open.
Yeah, because you gotta sell that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta sell that shit.
Like players can't go to play with their families. Players can't leave the hotel. That shit for the whole 2021 season of NFL.
If you give people the option, though, I believe they're gonna put their life on the line. They be like, I'm going to the game. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
they're gonna go
I'm going
to the game, but
people like, I'm going. I don't give a fuck who I'm to next to.
Motherfuckers
I'm
all
going
up in Walmart and down at the
Yeah.
fucking
You
water
right about
events
that
crowding
shit.
around each other. Man,
but like
out here eating
Buffalo,
people privacies.
Buffalo, you can't. Yeah, in fact,
saying?
Buffalo,
Like,
you can't
come
go
on,
to a
man.
game this year if you don't have a vaccination card.
And that's a problem too, because now you forcing that shit on people.
yeah, but that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do that with the flying and even.
They were doing it with
I'm
the travel.
supposed to be going to
Right.
the comedy show in September up in New York with the Martin Lawson and them shit, and they
Oh,
got
we
Yeah.
supposed to be going to?
Yeah, he just telling
I'm
us.
saying, yo, you see how the truth come out when you let
I
a
should
motherfucker.
flip this
Oh,
mic.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. My girl did this for me. My woman.
I get it.
Oh.
Okay.
My
Okay.
woman did that for
He
me.
ain't
I'm
he
sick
ain't
of her shit right now.
he ain't slide us the memo.
They ain't saying, I'm telling fellas and you see if they gonna go.
Yeah, we got the She paid for the VIP, the $500 something.
Oh, she gonna slut you out.
Yeah,
She
you a slut that
she
night.
paying a trip ticket.
You a slut that night.
She's slutting you
You gonna
out.
do something strange with some change, yo.
Treat
Tell you roll over. You like
Hey, whatever it takes.
Damn. His whole motto: be nice, talk to me nicely.
Talk to me nice. Or don't talk to me at all.
Son. She
Yeah.
dressing you too?
It is what it is. Hey!
I haven't reached your level yet. I haven't reached your level yet.
His whole facade changed.
Hey, look.
Look. His whole style changed, son.
No, listen.
Hey, yo.
You
He going on safari hikes
Look.
and his fucking crocodile D heads.
That's me.
You're a new man.
That's me. That's me. That's the healthy me, man.
They
That's the
going
healthy
at
me.
it. Let's
They ain't got
go.
nothing. She even look at me like, why you wearing
Post
that? That's
COVID,
me.
after
Yeah,
COVID.
because I was like,
me.
well, I want to know why the fuck you wore the hat.
Yo,
You was trying to
you
say
wanting
that.
two different flavors too.
I'm going through some change.
He
Y'all
got his
connected
Frank
with the
Beverly
earth.
head.
Hey, no.
See how Lux was on this shit? I'm down that road,
You going
son.
the road?
I'm down that road.
got on the Frank Beverly hat.
I know.
Oh,
You can have that.
Stone
You can
Cold
have that.
picnic. I see you, son.
Hey, Andy, I'm not with you yet.
Yo, I'm a ride you.
I'm not with you yet. I'm not with you yet.
I love this shit.
I did not wear a plaid button-down shirt yet. I'm almost there.
You know what he said? He signed where play button there. I'm not fucking with you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be on Andy's
I'm so
level
tired
one
of
day.
flesh. I'm gonna
It's all
fuck
good,
you
man.
up,
Yo, it's so funny, yo.
Level, man.
Yo, but yo, let's tighten it up. Post COVID, post quarantine,
Tired
man.
of flesh. That's
You going back to normal or you staying doing what you've been doing?
I'm staying doing what I've been doing. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna still wear a mask some places because I
It
just
seemed nasty not to wear one. These
Yeah.
they got normalized that fast.
like I ain't gonna lie, like I went to
Yeah, I do the
Sam's
same
Club
Like, you nasty
and it was like if you were vaccinated, you don't need it. So I went in there, bitch, like how you know if they vaccinated or not?
Yo, and you don't.
And she was like,
Boy.
I don't. We just gotta take that word. I said,
Yeah.
so if I come in here and somebody give me COVID, I can sue y'all.
Nah, because
She was like, no,
they can't
because
prove
they,
all.
the governor. I said,
It's
I
like
get
stealing,
it.
it's
prove
like
it.
stealing
Yeah.
Bitcoin. You can't
Facts.
even prove
Yo,
it.
motherfucker, I was in Sam's Club. Journey gave this fucking Asian dude the blues. She gave the blues.
I wonder where she learned that from.
Yo, she gave him the blues. She was just like, her 6-year-old tail looked at that man like, where your mask at?
Yo, but the funny thing is, that's why I love children, man. Like it's
man.
left or right. They gonna tell
Yup.
it either they gonna be happy or sad. It's never gonna be done in the
In
middle.
between, we teach them to be in between, but kids, they honest from the
Nah,
get go.
they don't learn how to
No
really
hold
know
bar.
what a lie is about. They're about 10 years old. If a child,
Oh no,
tell
they
you-
know, they know.
No. I'm talking about purposely
Yeah,
lying.
we ain't gonna. Yeah, they know.
Your
Sometimes
kids-
that motherfucker
your
going
kids
too
ain't-
far.
Yeah,
Your
he going
kids,
too.
no.
Go away.
Your
Yeah.
kids,
That
different.
motherfucker going far. Ain't
Yeah, he
Them
going too
motherfuckers
far.
know how to lie at one.
Yeah, they
No,
go
I'm not
around
saying
it.
they don't know how to lie. I said they don't know what the shit mean. That's what I'm talking
Oh, they
about.
know what that motherfucker mean.
Nah, they honest, bro. Like if a
like-
kid tell you like, no, you ugly. They mean that shit. You stink, you stink. Like that's what they mean.
Yeah, but
they
also
mean what
know
they say.
I didn't do it. She did it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they know that.
You gotta stop comparing your children to everybody else.
Nah, bro,
Because that
he
little
speaking
one,
facts.
that's my.
Yo speaking fact.
But yours the same as his. Them little ones. Come on, man. Them little ones, man. But Andy, you going back to normal or you staying the same?
Well, the one thing I learned about COVID, you got more options.
As far
I
as
got
what?
option to do this, I got option to do that. If I want to go back to a theater, I can. If I don't, I can stay the fuck home. It also make you think out the box.
Yeah, I think your options is as good as the woman tells you to. Because if she be like, "Look, I'm tired of sitting in this fucking house. You taking me to the movies? Like all options is out the door. You going to the movies? So I know that's what happened with me. I know that's gonna happen.
See, that's what I'm having.
Women
because
control shit.
She's super fucking germaphobe, so it's basically what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel like going, I go. But they be so we got 30 bottles of fucking hand sanitizer in that bitch.
Yeah,
They both are.
800 bottles of
I know
detergent.
the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just saying, before I say my statement, for y'all who watching from Baltimore, when I be seeing y'all Murder Inc. and stuff, when killings go on, stop saying everybody should stay in the house. Then what?
Who said that?
Like people be saying,
Motherfuckers
when
be
motherfuckers be
saying dumb
dying,
shit, yo.
they be like, everybody should just stay in the house.
To do what?
For how long?
They did. We tried.
I be sitting there listening like, are you gonna come with a follow-up with
They,
that shit?
they tried that with
Everybody-
Instead of the simple thing of just stop killing people.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Hold
I'm
up.
looking like,
Hold up,
are
yo.
you gonna come with a follow-up? Niggas just say stay in the house.
They say stay in the house. We did that through COVID, and it's still in the high murder
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah,
High murder rate, like murder. You
Yeah.
supposed to been in the house, and motherfuckers still can't get 3 at a time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
People want to still get murdered. If you take all the guns off the street, somebody gonna pick up a baseball bat, a knife. They
Yeah,
gonna find some way to
That's
kill you.
crazy, man.
That's
But
how-
go ahead,
yo,
tighten it up,
America.
Flo.
Yeah,
is
but for me,
murder.
I'm just going to just keep wearing the mask. I'm wearing the mask for at least a good 5 years. I'm not coming out my mask because I don't know what the fuck the vaccine going to do. I need to watch to see if motherfuckers drop a year or two from now that they talk about, oh shit, the vaccines really only last this amount of time. We the test
It
generation.
is. They got to keep getting it
Yeah.
after you get it.
Every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
That's what
Yo, somebody just created generational wealth for white motherfuckers again. Because everybody around the world got to keep taking COVID now.
That's,
For something that had a fucking, again, 99.something% fucking recovery rate for most parts.
'Cause
Same
all
shit.
you got to do is sell the fear.
and a piggyback though.
That
off
shit
of what
crazy.
You just said though, real quick before we get out of it. It is already shit happening with that because the Moderna wasn't fully verified by the FTC, and then there's already motherfuckers down Johns Hopkins right now that's been getting inflammation around their heart from both the Pfizer and the Moderna. So they
Yeah. So for me, before we got there, just know some information tips that was talked about way before social media when I was a young kid hearing the adults talk that when our government, everybody used to, with our grandparents and before them, they used anything that went wrong, they went at the government. What the government started doing, since they was the cause of a lot of problems, was start creating these alphabet private companies that they actually control and start saying it ain't us, go to them. It go to the FDC with the food and all that shit. It ain't us, go to them to take all the energy off of what they doing.
Go to the FBI.
What you say?
Go to the FBI. They know everything.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the FBI.
Okay, right? Yo, so for me, man, like I don't even know what a sense of normalcy is. It seems like that shit is changing every day. I'm just taking, I'm just taking everything day by day. I'm still wearing a mask. I'm still not sold on this vaccination. All I could do is just basically just make sure that the homies in here is healthy. My family is healthy. That's it. Making sure that everybody is A-OK, including myself, man. Watching what I'm putting to my body, trying to exercise as much as I possibly can, and stay prayed up. That's all.
That's the main thing, yo.
And that's it. That's all I can do. Everything is my
vaccination.
Yeah, everything is in God's hands. I just take everything day by day. I'm not looking at nothing too much too far in the future, man. That's it. Just trying to live.
Jesus, my vaccination.
Jesus is his vaccination. Hey, check this out, man. This has been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. That's Conway. Yell at him, Andy.
Yep.
That's Flesh.
With his Juneteenth shirt on.
Yeah. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. To everybody. And we see y'all the same time, same Unified channel next week. Peace.
Yeah.